Damn, it's fucking bright. You think you'd get a ring light and it would just show you the fucking heaven's gates, but I guess the fuck not, dudes. I fucking guess not. I should be speaking into this guy right here, but instead I'm looking at y'all and talking to y'all. Why? Because it's respectful. If you're new, welcome to the shit show. The name of this podcast that you're listening to is called Let Me Tell Y'all Something, because it's always me having to tell y'all some shit y'all really need to fucking hear. If you're old, share my shit. The fuck are y'all doing? Like, if you're gonna love me, help me get famous, because if I'm famous, I ain't gonna forget y'all. I'll buy everybody a fucking taco stand. I don't give a shit. Um, so let's get into it. Last episode, it was conspiracy theories. I didn't like that one too much. I'm gonna be fucking honest with y'all. I felt ridiculous. I mean, conspiracy theories are cool and all, but like, when you actually are doing them yourself, I look fucking ridiculous, and I'm gonna leave it at that. This one won't be a long one, but it kind of might be, depending on how often I'm going to talk about it. So I say tonight like it's fucking midnight, and it's literally fucking 1:36 where I'm at, guys. Like, look at this. It's 1:36. That's my daughter. Don't look at her, because y'all don't need to see my kid. No, but so we're gonna be talking about relationships mostly because it's a very popular demand. And being as someone who has dated both genders, all equally, all y'all are fucking crazy. Equally, I don't care. I said it. All y'all are crazy. And yes, for the men, yes, there is terrible females out there. I'm not one of them. Sometimes, unless you piss me off, then I'm going to be one of them. And yes, ladies, there is some shitty men out there, but y'all need to come together and realize that not all men are the same. Men, you need to realize that not all females are the same. And I'm sick of it. I'm sick of this fucking debate. So let's get into it. For starters, we're going to start with me dating guys and that lovely experience. Now, some of you are not going to want to hear it, but let me tell y'all something. Fellas, if your main goal is to get into a relationship and immediately go, I need to be her hero, I need to save her. Fuck no. Let me tell you why. I have never met a woman on this fucking earth that needs saving, especially from a man. Especially from a man. Let me tell you why. It is not your job to save people. It is not my job to make sure you come out as a hero unless I'm in actual danger and you actually fight for me, then you're a fucking hero. And then just maybe, I will go around telling people that you're a really fucking nice guy. But if your whole mission is to purposely put me in situations to where I have to be saved all the time, you're a piece of shit. I don't care. I don't care. Listen. Don't do it. Don't fucking do it. I've been in situations where I've had to fight people to prove my loyalty, and I've been in situations where I have had to literally threaten people to leave me the fuck alone. And both times, it's fucking scary. There's never been a moment where I've had to literally sit back and go, maybe it's the guy. No, because at this point, I'm solely convinced it's fucking me. Let me tell you, because I tend to attract the most craziest guys on earth, where they will look nice, decent, and like a fucking superhero, and in reality, they're fucking Harvey Dent. And if you don't know who Harvey Dent is, it's pretty much fucking Two-Face. And I'm not talking comic book Two-Face. I'm talking about Dark Knight Two-Face, because he's done some pretty fucked up shit. Like, that's who I'm talking about. But dating guys, I mean, I've dated some sensitive guys. I've dated guys that always have that constant wall buildup. I even, for a very short time, dated a fucking rapist, and I'm not proud of that. I didn't know, but I ended up being a victim, and I didn't know about it until years afterwards. And this was like post breakup, because one, I'm not staying with somebody that does that. Like, do you need help? Do I need help? Do I need therapy? Probably. I probably need therapy, but it's fine, because I'm being myself, and that's the whole point of this. Is like, I don't want to do what other people are doing in my own podcast. I want to be me, and I have a fucking voice, damn it, and I'm gonna share it. Y'all thought y'all were in here like looking at a chill person. Listen, if you follow me, you might need some help too, because I'm fucking crazy. Okay, there's just no if, ands, or buts. Like, honestly, and like, yeah, I'm single, but I'm a single mom, and like, I don't want to date people right now. Like, I'm focused on my daughter, and like, at this point, it's like, if you're going to wait around, please don't. Please don't. I've had somebody literally tell me the other day, I'll wait for you to be ready for a relationship. No, I'm all about my kid right now. If you can't accept that, then I don't know what the fuck to tell you. My kid comes first, and that's before any man and any woman. But we'll get into a woman in a minute. So, my advice for guys, stop trying to be a hero all the time. We're living in a goddamn century age. I don't know what fucking century we're in. Like, squirrel moment, but like you could say, yeah, this is the 21st century. I'll look at you and be like, I don't know what the fuck that means. I don't. I have no idea what the fuck that means. So, but back on topic. Stop being a squirrel. Like I said, we're in the century where women are finding themselves and they're trying to be more independent. And yes, that comes off as harsh and crass. But you know what? Be it, just so be it. Like, listen, that makes a lot of males, especially beta males or alpha males, if you will, makes them upset because they want to constantly be in like a power spin, if you will, and they constantly want to be able to say, I am a man in this relationship, I got to do what man things, I got to do what men do. And that's fine, because we're like growing up, and I was raised that the man of the house needs to provide, a man needs to be strong, a man needs to be a hero. I have some shitty fucking role models for like a healthy relationship. That's fine. That's not a dig at my parents. It's not. They're still together. I mean, if anything's their fault, it's like who I choose to be in a relationship with. That's fine. That's fine. I've accepted it. And that's, again, not a dig on my parents. I love my mom and I love my dad. But like at some point you got to sit back and realize that we're of the age where we need to like talk about how everyone is fucking human. And guys specifically, the reason why, and I'm not targeting all of y'all, but like I'm hoping this reaches y'all to a certain point. I've dated somebody who was sensitive to the point where he wasn't allowed to show or express his true feelings. So if he was crying, he would literally slap himself and say that this is not what men do. First of all, damn it, you're a man. Men can cry. If you're at a funeral and you're not crying, and I'm looking at you like, dude, you should be heartbroken. Someone you know is dead and is getting fucking buried. You have no idea what happens because you can no longer wake up and call them anymore, and you're crying, or you're not crying, I should say. Like that to me tells me that you have no idea how to handle your emotions. And like I get it, not all men cry. They like to mask their feelings or they have a different way of letting out their emotions. And that's fine. But like I'm sick and tired of hearing how men don't fucking cry as if we're not humans. And I'll see posts saying, "Oh, teach that little boy that crying is for women and girls only." Everybody cries. I mean, you wouldn't tell a baby boy who's literally a baby to stop fucking crying because they're babies. Like everybody cries, and like I'm sick of it. So, guys, my lovely advice tip to you, especially being a woman myself, stop trying to save me. Stop trying to save us. We can handle it. And like, some women will tell you in like code, like, don't piss me off. Here's why. And women are so hard to understand, which I get. But at the same time, it's just like, come the fuck on. Just come the fuck on. And don't worry, because I'm about to like go hard on women in a minute, because some women are pissing me the fuck off to this day. But I'm getting angry for no reason. I'm getting fucking triggered, y'all. But fucking, no. Fellas, don't treat your lady like a damsel in distress. If you're gonna treat her like anything, you need to treat her like she's already got the kingdom under control. You need to treat her as if she's already the CEO instead of the assistant. If you don't know what that means, trust me, that's going to hit very hard for you because and that's fine. I'm not saying that, women need to constantly be in charge. I'm saying you need to treat them as if you wish your mom would have been treated, or if you've had a successful relationship, you need to see how your dad treats your mom, and that's who you should have an example as. Is okay, my dad went to the ends of the earth, ends of the galaxy, and back for my mom. I should do the same. I should want to do the same. You should want to constantly spoil your girlfriend or your wife or your fiance or someone you're temporarily messing around with, even though you don't want to label on the relationship. And that's fine. That's totally fine. And on top of that, and this is for both genders, mind you, it is totally fine if you're into somebody but they're not into you and they just want to like play around with other people. That's fine. because until you get confirmation that they just want to be with you, 100% you should just stick to just having options. It's fine. And I'm so sick and tired of this fucking slut shaming shit too. I'm pro slut. I'm not a slut, but like I'm pro slut. It's fine. I mean, if you're gonna, everybody likes sex. I don't care who you are. Everybody likes sex, unless you're a virgin. I mean, obviously, you're not gonna know what the fuck that is. But like, I'm sorry, everybody does, and like, you're not gonna convince me differently that because you aren't out there on OnlyFans or showcasing all of your curves and whatnot, male and female. You're not going to convince me that you don't like it that other people are doing. Like, first of all, it's not your fucking business. Second of all, it's like, come on, be for real. You can't be mad that one girl is getting more guys, and that's fine. She's living her best life, and if her best life is train riding, if you will, respectfully, then so be it. That shouldn't be your business. And guys, you shouldn't comment on it because I know for a fact that I got slut shamed one time and someone was just like, well, what's your body count? What's your body count? And then instantly conversation went mute. So if you're going to ask me my body count, I should be able to ask you your body count. And if it's higher than mine, I'm not a slut. I'm not the slut in this fucking relationship. I'm not. That's just how it is. Now, let's get off the males for a minute because I have a bone to pick with people who literally have the same body parts and organs as me. For starters, what I want to start off with is ladies, we're being too fucking petty. And that's fine. That's fine. However, how fucking ever. If your main goal is to make someone's life a living hell when they have done absolutely nothing wrong to you, then my dear girl, you're going all about this the wrong fucking way. Like, Jesus Christ. It's one thing to be petty, but to just go out of your way and start shit for no fucking reason because you're bored, it's ridiculous. Honestly, I want to say women are way too dramatic, and we are. We are. I don't care what anybody tells me. We are way too dramatic as a gender. Like, you mean to tell me that we don't overly get upset? And like, it's one thing if we're on our period and stuff. That's fine. That's fine. Very valid. But like, we're mad because what? Because our boyfriend's on his gaming console? Okay. I'm on my gaming console all the time. I literally had a fucking girlfriend who would get mad because I didn't text her back because I was too busy playing Call of Duty. She goes, "You love the game more than me." Fucking damn right I do. Paid fucking $80 goddamn dollars for mods and shit. Of course I love that game more. Why? Because it doesn't bitch at me for being who I am. If you knowingly get into a relationship with a gamer, you should know what you signed up for. Hands down. Hands down. And I'm sick of it. So sick of it. The other day I saw a post where this little girl made a fucking contract for her boyfriend about like a new game. I can't remember what the fuck the game was called. But like, if she says it's time to put the game away, he has to log off. If you tell me to log off of a game I've been waiting to play and I'm very into, I'm breaking up with you right then and there because I'm not going to stop being me because you want me to stop being me. And that's ridiculous. That's the dumbest thing I will ever hear, dude. And like, I get it. We want to spend time with our partners, but like, find a different way other than being toxic. Have you ever thought maybe I should just pick up a game controller, see why he likes this game? Like, I guarantee you, a lot of girl gamers love the same games your boyfriend plays. I don't care. I'm a huge Call of Duty fan. I'm mostly a huge Assassin's Creed fan. Like, that is my game right there. Fucking Odyssey, the best game on earth. I love that game. But like, I'm not going to sit there and tell you to not play a game and to just hang out with me. You know why? Because you should be who you are outside of your relationship too. I've been in codependent relationships. I've been in toxic relationships. I've been in relationships where it felt like it was one-sided. And let me tell you, each and every time I was just like, who the fuck am I besides a girlfriend? Now I have to worry about who the fuck I am besides a mom. And there's nothing more annoying than that. And no, I'm not saying being a mom is annoying. What I'm saying is I have no idea who I am because my time is constantly around my kid. And if you're a mom and you get it, you get it. That's just how it is. I have yet to find one single mom That was just like, yeah, no, I had a kid and I automatically knew who I was after birth. But you do the same shit. It's weird to me because once I became a mom, at least, and mind you, this is all my fucking opinion. Don't hop on my case about my own opinion. It's not changing. But like, if you when I gave birth to my daughter, I was just like, great, I'm a mom and I'm a mom. I have no idea who I am because I can't even do half the same shit I did before I was a mom. Like, are you kidding me? I can't go out in the middle of the night fucking walking up and down the streets drunk as shit anymore. I can't do that anymore. I'm somebody's fucking mom. I gotta be there at the end of the day for my kid. I can't just, oh my god, I don't know what time I'll be home. No, I gotta be home at a certain time because my daughter wakes up in the middle of the night and I'm not there. Shit goes sideways real quick because she's a mama's girl. She is. She loves her mama, and I'm fucking fine with that. Damn it. But holy hell, it's crazy. You know, and another thing, and it's like really popular lately because like one of my very close friends, he had to deal with this. But girls, if you regret having sex with somebody, just say you regret having sex with them. Please don't start a whole case about it because in all honesty, I'm not gonna side with women who do that because no, if we're gonna falsely accuse males of rape, we should 100% go to jail. Like, I'm talking fucking at least 5 to 10 years right there because you just ruined somebody's life right there doing this whole fucking shit. And the fact that some girls get away with it pisses me off because why are we getting away with ruining somebody's life? That makes no sense to me, and that'll never make any sense to me. So, there's that. Sorry, random people are like messaging me and they know I'm doing this. Like, I literally said, hey, this is what I'm doing. Can y'all leave me the fuck alone? Fuck! Okay. I've had too much coffee, if you couldn't tell. I'm normally not like this. You can ask all of my fucking guests too. Like, I am shy and I'm quiet as fuck. Unless I'm like in an active conversation. But what was I gonna say? Oh, I guess, ladies, my relationship advice for you is don't focus on what your partner is constantly doing all the time because then that's how you become toxic. And like, no, I get it, you want to always like feel safe, you want reassurance, and there's nothing wrong with reassurance. But when you're going about it the wrong way, such as I need to look through my partner's phone, I need to know who he's talking to, you can't be friends with girls whatsoever. I'm like that sometimes. Most of the time. I'm not like that anymore because obviously I'm single. I don't give a fuck. But like being in a relationship, like for instance, my last relationship, my ex was not allowed to be friends with girls whatsoever. Why? Because girls are conniving. Girls are so conniving. Let me tell you, fellas, if you're still listening, that is, girls have this tendency to where they don't give a shit if you're in a relationship. They will nonchalantly find ways to get you in trouble. And that could be a simple like on a post, a comment, a heart emoji, oh my god, stop, you're so funny. That whole right there, you're in trouble. If a girl does that, walk away. If your girl friend is with you and you're hanging out with your friends and there's like that one girl that is your like homie that you treat like a little sister and she goes, we go way back, and she places her hand on your shoulder, fucking run the other way. Your girlfriend's instantly pissed because some girls, jealousy's fine, but like if you go overboard with it, then something's wrong. But like some girls will take it to the max where they're just like, listen, if she touches you again, bodies are being dropped on the floor. Why didn't you defend me? Why didn't you deflect a little bit? Like, that's the conversation and argument you're gonna have, and your girl will be pissed off for days. I mean, the only thing I can say that will fix it is just dodge and reflect, like bob and weave, my guy. So, but I'm trying to think here because there's like a whole lot, but at the same time, it's like I want to be able to let girls know that it's also okay for guys to have girls for friends because end of the day, if you do not trust your boyfriend, ladies, you shouldn't be with them whatsoever because if they've given you every reason in the book to trust them, such as, hey, listen, I'm hanging out with my friends and one of my friends is a girl, but there's no history, there's nothing, she's my little sister, That is now officially on you if you want to believe that or not, or if you want to trust him. Because at this point, we're all adults, and if you're younger than how old? Oh god, I turned 25 this year, but like if you're younger than that, that's fine. You're still learning how to be a fucking adult. You're still being childish. And I'm sorry if that hurts your feelings or pisses you off, but like it's true. You're still being childish. If you're going around telling people, I don't let my man be friends with girls, I could never. Okay, you're toxic as fuck because people are people. That and this is what pisses me off because it's in TV shows too, is that people are allowed to be friends with the opposite sex without having an emotional connection to it. Like I can't tell you, there's like one guy friend of mine, his name's Alex. I love him. He's my bro. We hated each other. That's how all the best friend relationships start, when you fucking hate somebody. But like I hated him. He hated me. I was a piece of shit in high school. That's fine. That's fine. I was probably a piece of shit to him when I first met him. But like now he's just like, "Oh yeah, you're my sister." I'm like, "Yeah, and you're my bro." So, and like there's never been a romantic thing on my end, at least. I can't speak for him. I'm not him. I highly doubt that there was, but like, yeah, no, I'm not drawn to my guy friends. I don't fantasize about my guy friends because they're just my friends. And you can just be friends with people. Side note, fellas, um, if I ever tell you I have a boyfriend and you just now found out I'm single, please know I'm trying not to hurt your feelings. That's my nice way of saying I'm not trying to lead you on here, because I'm currently not looking for a relationship. I'm not. I'm really not. And like if you have a crush on me, please just move on. Please. I'm begging you. Please move on. Cuz it's probably going to be like a while until I want to date, unless you are my celebrity crush. I already said on Snapchat who it is. I'm not revealing it again because I don't need people tagging him or his roommate, because then his roommate is going to see it and I'm going to be upset. And yes, I know who his roommate is. And prime example right there. I will say it. So, celebrity crush, Troy Bond. 100%. I love that man. That man is so gorgeous. Listen, listen, listen. Any man that likes Star Wars and can fucking quote a comic book to me is 100% my type of guy. But like you also gotta like horror movies, and you can't like bitch out in the dark when I'm like sitting there being fucking creepy and fantasizing about demons and shit, because that shit's fucking funny and I love gore and shit. Anyways, neither here nor there. Prime example, his roommate is a girl. Slater Harrison, that girl I tagged in my last like Instagram post, that's his roommate. They're friends. Guess what? Is there an emotional connection to him? I don't fucking know. I don't fucking know. I really don't know. But like she's cool, and let me tell you something. Like she's also hot too. So like even if she was like a straight up lesbian, I would probably like shoot for her if I got shot down by Troy. I'm not saying that to be weird though, because this is not about that. This is strictly about people being able to be friends. So girls, you got to calm down with the control issues. You got to really just trust your partner, because if there's no trust in a relationship, you're not in a relationship. What you want is to be in control. And that goes for any gender. Like if you don't trust your girl because she's talking to one of her old guy friends, and your excuse is, "Oh, I know he wants to sleep with you because I'm a guy." Okay, well, not all guys are the same. They're not. Like you could be a piece of shit, and like my guy friend can be like a fucking gay best friend to me. You'll never know, because you're convinced that all guys think the same, and they don't. And it's weird, because if that's the case, that means you're telling me that all men are the same. And then your argument is not all guys are the same, Kehlani. I need y'all to pick your fucking battles. But yeah, no, pretty much. Like you can't just straight up be in control all the time. One, it's exhausting. I would know, because I'm a control freak from time to time. I'll admit it, and that's fine, because I'm working on it and I'm progressing through it. But you also can't start a relationship with all these fucking rules. Boundaries is one thing, but rules is another thing. Because if you're placing rules on somebody, you're telling them that if they don't abide by your rules, then there's consequences. There shouldn't be consequences in a relationship. Obviously, hands down, nobody likes getting cheated on. That's a boundary. That's not a rule. It's a boundary. But if you're like, okay, well, if you don't delete or block this person because I said so, I'm leaving you. See, That's just a gaslighting tactic. That's like the same thing as, oh, I'm gonna go kill myself because you don't love me anymore. Okay. So not only are you childish, a manipulator, a gaslighter, you're also a fucking baby. Like, listen, listen, listen. I don't play when it comes to suicide. However, me being a suicide survivor, or me being suicidal, if you will, however the fuck you want to phrase that, I can't stand it when people are doing it for fucking attention. Because it's like, why on God's green earth would you say that, knowing good and goddamn well my history? You know? Like, there was a time where someone's like, oh, you don't let me, I'm gonna kill yourself. I straight up told them to do it. And guess what happened? Guess what happened? Nothing. Not a goddamn thing. I'm not gonna talk you off of that ledge. If you're gonna kill yourself, you would have already done it. That's the sad truth. I don't care whose fucking feelings I hurt. It is the sad truth. And anybody who knows what it is like to be on the edge of giving up and just not fucking existing anymore would fucking agree. Because it's like, okay, I've been on that edge. I know what it's like to be that person where it's like, I feel alone. Nobody's around me anymore. I don't feel loved. I don't feel appreciated. I've been there, but you know what you're never going to see me do? You're never going to see me say, I'm going to kill myself. And you're not going to see me have all these people say, oh no, don't do that. No. Because if you're going to do something, then do it. This is the same thing as cutting myself. Because like I've done that too. I'm not going to tell you where. Some of them are covered up. I'm not going to fucking, it's not y'all's business where. But like, people are just like, oh no, I did it. And then they're just like, well, look at what I did. That's attention. If you're telling me you are slicing your wrist and you're going to kill yourself because a girl or a boy doesn't like you, you're an attention seeking whore. And I seriously suggest you get counseling. Because, no. And like, I get it. There's like a lot of things I could talk about here. Because like, relationships is like a wide variety of what I can and can't talk about. For instance, I had an ex best friend. I've known her. There we go. I knew her for 11 years. We went to school together. I beat her ass the first time. I don't fucking remember. That's how she greeted me in high school. Oh, we were friends in like elementary school and then you beat my ass. I was like, okay. I don't remember it, but all right. But, fucking, I don't want to get into like why we're not friends anymore. I'll save that for like a later of the later topics. Sorry, I just got like a random notification, like message from one of my guests. But like, what was I talking? Oh, she had gotten pregnant, and I'm not gonna say all the details, but this is something I personally do not believe in. But if you're getting pregnant, congratulations. If you don't want the baby, congratulations. Not my business. Personally, I'm pro-choice. I mean, I'm a pro-lifer. Like for me, I don't see myself getting an abortion unless I have to. Abortion is not the topic of this episode either, so don't fucking come at me with your pro-life bullshit either, because we're not talking about this. However, for the sake of the relationship topic, just hear me out. She got an abortion when she was 4.5 months pregnant. Okay? Feel however you want about that. It's not to bash her or anything. It's not. It really isn't. However, when you take it upon yourself to lie to the father of said child, you're a piece of shit. You're a piece of shit. Do not abort something out of spite or because you don't like somebody. That is not that baby. At that point, that's a baby. That's not that baby's fault. And it should never have been that baby's fault because you don't like your ex-boyfriend. And there's a lot of women that do that. Please don't be that person. Please do not be that person. And unfortunately, I had to be the one to tell that boy that's, she's pregnant. I know for a fact that you're the dad because she said that you're the dad. She aborted it. He was heartbroken when he found out. And when he tried to stop it, she lied to his face saying that it wasn't his. And she told me and my sister that it was. And again, it's not to bash her, but I'm using that as an example of what not to do to men because men have feelings too. And like, that's not fair. Like, I get the whole, my body, my choice thing. Yes, your body, your choice. However, you need to think about how the other person who put you in that position should feel too. And if they're like, your body, your choice, do whatever you want. Don't fall for that, ladies. Don't fall for that. Please, please, please do not fall for that. Because let me tell you, they can sit there, stonewall all they want. Deep down, they are probably just like, I want to talk about this, but I don't want to make it sound like I'm mansplaining to you or telling you what you should do with your body. Talk it out with your partners, because let me tell you something. Me being pregnant, and like, I'm gonna put my business out there. It's fine. My baby daddy is a drug addict. He's seeking help now, not y'all's business. But during my whole pregnancy, it was fucked from the get go. Like, we moved to a place where people close to me even relapsed and hid it from me. And I don't like secrets. To this day, I don't trust a single person. I only trust my mom and my brother because they haven't. I can't say they haven't lied to me. I can't say that because they have lied to me. Those fuckers. I love them, but they have lied to me. But if they're in trouble and they let's say they had a problem and they relapsed, they would tell me. They wouldn't hide it from me the way these two morons did. I'm not going to tell you who my boyfriend was with because, again, not y'all's business, and that's a later story for the day. But whole pregnancy, I felt like something was being hidden from me. And yeah, you know, when you're pregnant, you go through all like the roller coasters of emotions. I felt like I was alone half the goddamn time. Let me tell you something. Being alone, it's nice knowing that your partner cares. So like when you go through that whole relationship process and you're at that step where you're about to be a parent, excuse me, talk with your partners. I implore you, I encourage you for that matter. You want to talk about it because it's so fucking stupid to do shit yourself. And I don't care who you are. It sucks being pregnant by your fucking self. Like, it really does. And all of my friends who are mothers know exactly what the fuck I'm talking about because all of my pregnant mom friends, all of my mom friends who are pregnant, except for one, know for a fact that they were alone because I know y'all's babies' daddies and they were pieces of shit. I can say that because I'm like the godmother to half of them. I had a cough. I'm sorry. I didn't want that on like video. But anyways, please talk to your partners. Communication really is key because girls, your man is not a mind reader. If you have a problem with what he's doing or what he did, or for future references, you're just pissed off of him. Because there's been times where my mom has had a dream that my dad cheated on her. She woke up fucking pissed. Talk to your goddamn boyfriend. Talk to your fucking husband. Fucking talk. They can't just look at you and be like, "What's wrong?" "Oh, don't you know?" No, I fucking don't. That's why I asked. Like, just they're not mind readers, and like I will side with the guys on that one because I've done that too, and I've been in a relationship with a girl where she's like, "Don't you know what's going on with me? Like, you did something that pissed me off. Fucking tell me then. If you're gonna be mad at me and don't have the balls to tell me why you're mad at me, you better calm the fuck down because I'm not putting up with a goddamn attitude and you're not gonna be an adult and tell me why you're mad at me. Because I'm not, I don't, listen. I have anger issues. Guys, I have fucking anger issues. And if you laugh in the middle of me yelling, or if I'm like calm, because I'm not going to yell until you start yelling or do something to piss me off, you have about 5 seconds to be a fucking adult, or everybody's going to be childish. Because I match energies. Okay? I do. So, like, if you're, hey, I'm mad at you because this is what you did, this is why, then my energy is going to be like, okay, I'm sorry. What can I do to make you not mad at me the next time? But if you're just like, I'm fucking mad at you because you did so and so, fuck this, fuck that, fuck you, I'm going to be like, listen, fucking apologize right now, or I'm going to say some, like, spiteful shit. And I'm known for saying spiteful shit. I will hurt your feelings. I won't abuse you. Okay? I won't abuse you. But I will verbally assault your ass. Because, like, again, I'm a mom. I'm not putting myself in fucking jail. I'm not putting myself at risk to go to jail and miss out on my kid. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it. Now, if you put your hands on me, you will get your own personal snapped episode. You'll get your own fucking first 48 episode. Fucking who did I marry? documentary, Netflix special, Hulu special, Amazon Prime special, but you won't be able to talk. I will not openly say why you won't be able to talk in the event that somebody's saying I threatened them. Just know that you won't be able to talk if you put your hands on me, because you're going down to the ground, because I black out. Okay, I black out. I'm not responsible. I literally, my alter ego, I call Kyle Romanoff specifically because I do not have control over what the fuck happens when you piss me off. I have no control. There are times where I've gotten in fist fights with my own fucking dad. And like, he shoved me. That's as far as that's gone. But there are times where I've literally fucking told my dad that if he does it again, I was gonna push his ass down the fucking stairs. And like, he's gotten in my face, I've gotten in his face. You can't come back from that being in my family. I'm not putting my family's business out there because it's really not y'all's to say. But being in a family where you're like raised to stand up for yourself, but at the same time, don't hold back. Key part of why something's fucked up with me. Just want to throw that out there. Again, later episode. But back to the whole relationship thing. Guys, you got to be able to communicate. Girls, please communicate, guys. Don't be so controlling. And on top of that, I mean, I'm also like the worst person to ask for sex advice. Please don't ask me for that. Because, like, everybody is different. Okay, I have some vanilla friends and I have some fucking dominatrix for friends. Like, don't ask me for advice because, like, I'm only going to tell you what I'm into. And I'm not putting that on YouTube. I'm not doing it. I'm not doing it, guys. I'm not doing it. So, but I will say, guys, if you automatically I'm gonna give you a lovely little bedroom tip here. If you're in the mood and it's pretty obvious your girl's in the mood, don't be a little bitch and whine about it, because unfortunately that falls under the did I just get pressured into sex thing. Please, I'm trying to save y'all here. Don't do it. Do not fucking do it. Girls, girls, girls. If you're in the mood, however, your guy's not, don't do that thing, and all girls know what the fuck I'm talking about, where you're just like, I can just do this one thing he likes, bam, he'll be in the mood. Okay, good for you. Good for you. Me personally, if I'm not in the mood, partner is, I'm not doing it. If I'm in the mood, my partner's not in the mood, I'm not doing it. That's just how it goes. Be respectful of each other. Stop calling each other bitches and assholes. Just stop. It's just not worth it. If you're with somebody and that's your forever person, then let it be. So be it. Get married. Shit, at this point, if you're not dating to marry, what the fuck are you in a goddamn relationship for? Then again, marriage isn't for everybody. I personally don't want to get married unless I am at a point in my life where I want to be married. And right now, I'm not at that point. I don't want to be married. I'm fucking almost 25. I don't want to be married right now. Granted, all my friends got married in their 20s or when they just turned 18. I have a friend that got married when she was 26. I don't want to be married right now. I really don't. And it's fine because, like, that's just my reason. Again, I don't have perfectly good role models for marriage. I mean, growing up, I thought my aunt and my uncle were a great marriage, but they're divorced. Thought my mom and my dad would be like the perfect like marriage role models. They're not. They're toxic for each other, but they're still together. Like, I mean, if anything, that taught me that no matter how toxic a person's being to me, it means I can still stay with them. That's what they gave me. I hate them for that. I fucking hate them for that, and that's fine. I'm not gonna be like, oh, you guys did this to me. This is your fault. Because at the end of the day, I'm a grown ass fucking adult. I mean, I can either copy my parents or I can do the opposite of my parents. So that's end of the day, that falls on me. That's not a them problem. And if mom and dad, if you guys are watching this, it's not a you problem. It's a me problem. Keep that in mind, please. But yeah, no, I will say one final thing before I clock out because I've been speaking for damn near 40 minutes now. If you just so happen to, I don't know, you want to like test the limits, just be open and be honest. Now, some people, I have a brother, he's in an open, I wouldn't say it's an open marriage, But like my sister-in-law, she's polyamorous. I don't get it. I don't understand it. It's not for me. But like just talk with your partner. Find out what they like, find out what their boundaries are, respect their boundaries, openly state what your boundaries are so that you can also feel like your boundaries are getting respected. And if you feel like they're not respecting your boundaries or if you feel like you're not being heard, the best thing to do is either communicate or walk away. Because I'm telling you right now, not one person deserves to be in a spot where they constantly have to wonder if they're being loved or if they constantly have to wonder if their boundaries are being respected or if they're getting respected their damn selves. Don't fall for it because it's just not fucking worth it. And knowing these times where it's fucking popular to cheat and shit, it's just not worth it. Girls, there are great guys out there. I've seen them. Some of them are my guests. They're not for me because, again, I'm biased. I have a type. I do. I do. I have a type. But there's good guys out there. Guys, there's great girls out there. And yeah, they're now rare, if you will, but like, think of it this way. With every bad girl there is, she once got her heart broken by someone she thought she could trust. With every boy there is that is just acting like a fucking asshole and a dipshit, reminder, he too was completely innocent at one time until he got fucking crushed. Unfortunately, that's how the world works these days. That people get crushed, people get hurt. I don't know why or how it happens, but it does. That's the truth. So, my lovely advice, guys, girls, ladies, gents. I don't know what to call y'all. I don't know what to call my fan base. Um, I would just say go based off of how you feel. Trust your gut. Always trust your gut because 99% of the time, your gut's telling you something is right. So, yeah. Well, that concludes today's relationship episode. I'm sorry it took 42 fucking minutes to speak about that. I'll do another relationship episode too of shit I didn't talk about or shit you want me to talk about. But like I said, thank you, my guys. Thank you, my ladies. I'm gonna come up with a name. It's gonna be a fucked up name to call you guys. I don't know why, but like it just needs to be a fucked up name because like I'm funny as shit. But please do me a favor, like, comment, share, do whatever you gotta do. Let me know what you would like to talk about next, and yeah, that's it. Um, like I said, I'm more funnier on Snapchat too, but like I'm now learning to post to Instagram and shit. So, but yeah, let me know what you guys want to hear next. Thank you. It has been lovely speaking to you guys, and hopefully my words of wisdom kind of help. Thank y'all.